Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We are coming live from the ICMS campus here in Manly. My name is Todd Palioka, and I'll be your MC for this incredibly exciting presentation. Usually we let the presentations, kind of the good ones at the end, but we're going to start off with a bang. We're going to start off with our fastest growing course, which is the Fashion and Global Brand Management course here at ICMS. We have two amazing speakers here with us today, and I'm really excited to introduce them now. First, we have Catalina. Catalina is an expert in the fashion and global management space. She's originally from Colombia and has been around fashion and brands her whole life. She brings a wealth of experience to this area. We are really excited to have Catalina here today, and she is the X factor like no other. So welcome, Catalina. We also have Tamika, who is a third-year student here at ICMS. She is in her final year of studying the Fashion and Global Brand Management course. Tamika was actually the school captain at Forest High School in 2017. She spent a lot of time here, and she's been a scholarship winner, student ambassador, and various other things at ICMS. I guess the best thing for us and Tamika is where she did her industry training, she's actually working there when she graduates. So Tamika did her work placement at Neon Model Management, and now she is graduating. Once she graduates, she has a full-time role in Neon Model Management in their social media and booking manager role. So that's incredibly exciting. Great job, Tamika. I can't wait to hear from both of you. So Catalina, please go ahead.
Thanks, Todd. Good morning, everyone. Today we have many people joining us, and they're probably wondering about their next steps and what career they want to pursue. Maybe some of them are looking at doing a business degree, something that has transferable skills, or well, at least that's what I did. And maybe some other people are thinking of doing something that's a little bit more creative, more adventurous, or even pursue a passion. Well, today I'd like to talk to you about a degree at ICMS that brings both things together. As Todd just mentioned, my name is Catalina, and it's a pleasure to be here today presenting the Bachelor of Business in Fashion and Global Brand Management. This here is our program manager. Her name is Nicole Venter. She's got a master's in marketing and a bachelor's in commerce marketing. She's got a great professional background in product strategy, store design, consumer profiling, and general business improvement. If you ask me, I would describe the fashion and global management as someone that's strategic, analytical, creative, but most importantly, passionate. So if you want to be a part of an industry that creates the 12% of the global economy, and you're looking for something that combines both the sensitivity of business, but then you get to have some fun and be creative and be a part of a dynamic industry, then this is what ICMS has created for you. This degree will equip you with all the tools that you need to be successful at a business career. From knowing how to manage people to gaining all the financial skill set mixed with how do you have a stylist conversation? How do you do visual merchandising psychology? How can you identify who your consumer is? How can you be a buyer? How can you be a planner? ICMS offers flexible learning options so you can take all your core business subjects in Manly, online, or even in our beautiful city campus. And you can also decide how fast you want to finish your degree. By taking 4 subjects every trimester, you'll be able to graduate in less than 3 years. And the big difference about ICMS is that you will graduate with real industry experience. I love to talk about the ICMS difference. First, our graduates leave the institution with such a complete and competitive skill set that it is very hard for companies to find when they're looking for recent graduates. Second, we help you create a personal portfolio with all your academic and non-academic achievements from day one. So you can quickly set yourself apart when you're talking to any employer. Now, for active learning, the fashion industry is changing constantly. So the course includes the latest trends and industry insights incorporated in all the lectures and assessments. For our lecturers, it is a priority to have as many tools and real life skills into class. We firmly believe in hands-on learning. And this is why our students learn all the practical skills as well as the theory behind it. This is still a business degree that will set you up for life, but it just adds a dash of fun and creativity. We also have a continual assessment model, which assesses students throughout the course and not just at the end with a final exam, because we're getting you prepared for a real career. And finally, our courses have been designed by internationally recognized academics who want you to have a successful career. They start at the finish just so they can design each week of class to make sure that from the start, you're being set up for success. All of our graduates' capabilities are lifelong skills, and they're transferable across all industries and levels of your career. For example, this thing you can see here, independent self-management or innovative problem solving. These are skills that are essential and are capabilities for any person that's looking to build a successful career. We deal with the industry, and that's also why our lecturer staff are academics, but at the same time are or have been involved in the industry. So they act as mentors to our students as they progress in their career and in their studies as well. Specifically for the Bachelor of Business in Fashion and Global Brand Management, we've had amazing guest lecturers, just like this time that you can see right here on the screen. We had Chris Watney, he's the boutique director from Dior. As I mentioned, we're career focused, and ICMS has incredibly strong industry connections, and they provide an amazing career support to our students. This is why 90% of our students step into a job in their field even before graduation. The course has 26 subjects in total, which is 12 core business subjects, 6 fashion subjects, 6 electives, and 2 work integrated learning subjects. As I mentioned before, the degree can be completed in less than 3 years, which is 8 trimesters. This includes 2 trimesters of industry training right in the middle of the degree, and this is a real job. This opportunity would allow you to put your foot in the door of the industry of your preference and get real experience, even before graduation. Some of our students are currently working with big brands such as Dior, Armani, Fendi, and Calvin Klein. These are some of the fashion specialization subjects that we offer at ICMS, and it's definitely beyond how to design. You can learn from consumer behavior, styling and creative direction, visual merchandising, retail strategy and operations, and basically all about this billion-dollar industry and how to successfully be a part of it. During the first year of your degree, you'll be introduced to business and the fashion and retail industry during the first trimester. Then in your second trimester, you get to be a little bit more creative with marketing and decision-making. And finally, during your last trimester, you'll be able to put those puzzle pieces together with more specific subjects like economics, business law, and brand management. Now, for your second year, this will be all about industry experience with up to 600 hours of industry training. And then you'll finish the year with leadership, planning and buying, and 2 electives. These are some examples of the electives that you can choose from and that will allow you to specialize further in things that you like and things that you enjoy. So it can be events, it can be sports, it can be even entrepreneurship if you want to build your own fashion brand. And there's a lot of flexibility in things that can excite you and can be beneficial for your career at the same time. So just to deep down a little bit more into the industry placement, ICMS and the Work Integrated Learning team will be providing career support, all the career support that you need, from creating your CV to preparing you for your interviews, what to do, what not to do, and basically getting you ready for your first professional experience. I mentioned this before, ICMS has unbelievably strong connections in every industry. And with over 1,000 industry partners, this is a great opportunity for our students to prepare for their future career, gaining relevant experience in their chosen industry. Learn all the skills required in a workplace, and most importantly, make valuable connections. For many students, this is even translated to full-time employment after graduation, just like Tamika. So if you want to hear a little bit more about her story, just stick around. Back to the course, this last year will be a little bit more tailored to your own preferences. You'll be choosing half of the subjects as electives. Again, you will have the chance to choose from a whole list of electives to learn about your own interests. It can be blogging if you want to, learn how to write and influence people on social media, or if you want to learn about project management, leadership, or even sales skills. If you want to know how to apply, you can go directly to our website, and one of our student advisors will be in touch in less than 24 hours. I don't know if you know this, but we are also open for early entry up for our February intake, in case you'd like to secure your spot even before you get your test results. And if you're an athlete or a leader at your school or community, you can also apply for alternate entry. If by any chance you can get a recommendation from your school, you can do it as early entry as well by the school recommendation scheme. Also, don't forget to have a sound in your UAC preferences, because this is a very important part of the process. And if you didn't know, we offer something that's called HAPS. This stands for High Academic Places, and this can definitely help you when it comes out to tuition fees. For dates, we have 3 main intakes during the year. These are February, May, and August. But if you, for whatever reason, want to start on a different date, we also have midterm intakes that are March, July, and October. So please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. I'm not too sure if you're thinking about your options right now, and if for whatever reason you're not too sure if you want to go straight into a bachelor now, I'm delighted to present the new Diploma of Business in Fashion and Global Brand Management, where you can do the full diploma in less than a year. And if you end up liking it, and I'm pretty sure you will, you could get straight into your second year of your bachelor's at ICMS. Well, obviously, this degree is very close to my heart, but ICMS is an amazing institution, and I would highly recommend any of the other degrees as much as I do with the Bachelor of Business in Fashion and Global Brand Management. So I really encourage you to apply and join us soon at the Castle on the Hill. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you, Catalina. That was amazing. And I can see why it's one of the fastest growing courses after hearing that. So thank you again. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of questions. Just to remind you guys, if you do have any questions, there is a little blue button on your page that says Ask the MC. You can ask me anything you like. I don't know if I know the answers to it all, but obviously we have the 2 experts with us as well that can help with that. So thanks, Catalina. Tamika, it'd be great to hear from you and a little bit about your story studying, and then obviously getting your graduate position from studying at ICMS.
Amazing. So my name is Tamika Egan-Walters, and I'm currently in my final year at the International College of Management, Sydney, studying a Bachelor of Business Management and specialising in Fashion and Global Brand Management. I was school captain at the Forest High in 2017, a student ambassador at ICMS, and an ICMS Professional Scholarship recipient. I was fortunate enough to have a great experience in my work placement at Neon Model Management during my second year at ICMS, and I'm graduating this term with a full-time position waiting for me at Neon as their social media and booking manager. I took a gap year in 2018, not knowing what I wanted to pursue in a career. I was working at Glassons, a fashion retailer, and fell in love with managing the team and all the fashion involvement. Growing up on the Northern Beaches, I was attracted to ICMS because it was so close to home, offered amazing scholarships, and I was able to study business subjects. When I found out I could major in fashion, I immediately knew that that was the course I wanted to pursue. The classes are nice and small, so I was comfortable to have a great connection with all the lecturers and tutors. Selecting ICMS as my uni of choice, I was fortunate enough to gain business experiences, expertise, and the chance to place myself in a standout position in the organisation of my future. Building my networks by being involved in a great range of ICMS activities brought many benefits for myself. ICMS has allowed me to open new doors and widen my horizons. ICMS is one of Australia's leading business schools, where I have experienced a strong culture of teamwork, integrity, and well-balanced working relationships with students and teachers. Being a part of the Student Ambassador program has given me huge enjoyment and learning experiences throughout my college years. With ICMS offering much smaller classrooms and having access to teachers on a more personal, intimate level has strongly benefited me with my understanding of all my subjects for fashion. The academic mentoring and support from all staff and lecturers was highly beneficial as well. Subjects like e-commerce, consumer behaviour, visual merchandise and design have helped me gain a greater understanding of the fashion industry on a deeper business level. With this benefit, it has comforted me knowing I will have full support and this will foster excellent relationships with the team at ICMS for many years to come. I love the hands-on practical learning. This connected me with my industry training, Neon Model Management, who has seen potential in me, resulting in a full-time employment. When I began my journey at ICMS, my career goal for the future was to be working for a high-end branded fashion company. The Fashion and Global Brand Management degree has equipped me with the knowledge and skills needed for the industry, which I'm now grateful to be a part of through Neon. At ICMS, I have learned how fashion and luxury brands are built and managed. I have learned from business experts through extensive industry exposure. I can master the latest marketing and retailing strategies used to engage customers and sell fashion products both in Australia and across the globe through the help of ICMS. In 5 years, I will have completed the internal training program for my position at Neon. Not only will all the training for my role be in a more depth knowledge about the additional roles at my workplace, but I will be on the fast track to becoming an owner of my own global business with all the knowledge and training I have received from Neon and ICMS. Plus, my ideal goal would be to include working abroad for a couple of years, traveling with my role and working for Neon clients across the globe and many more. That's my top career goal, to pursue and have the best hands-on experience and become a business owner with a strong team to lead. My personal career values have led me to know that my career path ideas will be beneficial for the achievements of these goals. I am young. I want to make a name for myself in the business world. This opportunity to make a name for myself will be incredible. I'm excited about the opportunity to work and mentor and immerse myself in all the new learning skills. I'm also the type of employee who likes to jump into projects and learn new things and get it done. So over the next 5 years, I see myself taking on complex assignments in the position that will allow. By the end of that period, I want to stay and have built long-lasting relationships with clients that I am one of the leaders of the team as well. I would love to train and mentor others when this comes. I want to develop my role and become the CEO of my own firm. I will be forever grateful for ICMS for providing the foundations for building my career and offering such complete skill set that makes my professional life the way it is today. And I'm so grateful and always will be. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Tamika. And I just have one thing to ask. When you become a billionaire, can you please not forget about me?
Of course not.
Yeah, thank you. That was incredible. And we're so proud of you because you've done this all on your own. You're such a motivated young woman. So well done. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. So guys, thank you for that. And there's been a lot of questions coming in, which is really exciting. And please, if you have more, send them through. We'll try and answer them. The first one is to Catalina, and it relates to kind of how do you follow what's going on at ICMS? Is there anything in particular that students can follow via Instagram or Facebook that's fashion specific, so they can find out more about the course?
Yes, definitely. For ICMS, we have an Instagram account that is at ICMS Campus, but we also have an ICMS focused Instagram for fashion. So this is a really exciting thing to be doing and to be a part of. We're constantly having different fun things. So we have our students creating reels all the time, and it's really fun. But at the same time, you get to know real things about the industry, about the different subjects, about upcoming events. So I'm inviting all of you to go follow us on Instagram. It's at ICMS Fashion.
Thanks, Catalina. Yes, follow, guys. One question from Rachel and to Tamika, and it's about she's wanting to start studying with us next year. What advice would you be giving Rachel in terms of how does she get to where you are right now? Can you give her any sage wisdom?
Definitely. Just when I first started, I was quite nervous and scared, not knowing how the business side and the university would be. And honestly, just make a name for yourself, put your foot in the door, and it's just amazing. Always try your best, and everyone's always there for you. The teachers and lecturers are so lovely and supportive, and everyone's always, voting for you. So you're going to be great. It's so exciting.
That's great. Thank you. And yeah, look, I think one thing, reading about what Tamika's done and following the journey is she has got involved in everything. So that's the huge advantage of ICMS, that you can do that, get out of your comfort zone and do that. And, you'll reap the benefits. So another question that's come through is about what's coming up next. People want to know, there's been questions about early entry. I'll give a little bit of an admission spiel after this, but maybe Catalina, you can let everyone know what's next for students. What can they look forward to coming up in the next couple of months?
Yes, of course. It is my pleasure to take this opportunity to make this announcement, and it makes me really happy and really proud for this to be happening for fashion and for ICMS. On September the 14th, we will be hosting a virtual Q&A with the founders of PE Nation. So we'll start the promotion on it hopefully next week. If you're following us on Instagram, then you'll see the links and everything when you can go register and be a part of that exciting event. Wow,
very cool. Pip and Claire from P Nation, incredible entrepreneurs, and they've built such a huge business. So that's really exciting, and what a great way to learn from some really successful women in the fashion industry. So got a question for you, Tamika. It's come through live. And the question is based on how many people, and this is from Ellie, how many people are usually in class when you're studying at ICMS?
There's usually, I would say, around 25 to 30 students in a classroom, and that's perfect. I love the small classrooms because you're not a number, you're a name, and the teachers and students know who you are. They know your story, they know how you're going, and it's just amazing compared to 500 students in a classroom. So I love the small, intimate classrooms.
Yeah, absolutely. And huge advantage for us. Something that, we're in a castle here, guys. So we can't knock down the walls either. So these rooms are not huge. So actually, we do it not also just by choice, but it's something that we have here. We have beautiful, intimate rooms. So it's a really cool feature of ICMS. Have a few questions about the industry training element and how does it work? How do you get a job? What's the process? I know, Catalina, you covered that, but Jazz just wants to know a little bit more about how do you choose where you do your internship? And maybe Tamika, you can come in a little bit as well and let us know how you got your job with Neon.
Yeah, of course. So basically, you need to take 4 trimesters before you start with the industry training. But before even you get to that trimester, you're going to have an interview with the work integrated learning team. They will sit down with you. They will ask you the preferences that you have. What part of the industry are you interested in? What brands would you like to work with? And then they just do the relationship building with the company that you want to work with. They start getting you set up with your CV. What do you like? What are you good at? How can you have an interview? How can you dress up and everything? That's when you just go to the interviews, apply, and you get the job.
Sounds good. And Tamika, do you want to quickly just in a couple of minutes just give a summary of how you got your internship?
Yeah, of course. I found Neon through the Will placement, and they were looking for a social media intern. And I love e-commerce and social media. So I was like, great, that's totally what I want to get experience in. And then I went for my interview at their head office, and it went amazing. And the interview questions were, super great, super professional and everything like that. And then they said, we'll hear back from, we'll let you know in the next week. And then I drove home, and then I got a phone call saying that I got the job, which was fantastic. And I loved the placement. It was so amazing getting hands-on experience. And then what benefited me was I always wanted to learn more out of my role. And that definitely put me in a standout position. I wanted to know about the events, how they did that, how they booked influencers and models. And yeah, it all just worked out perfectly. It was such a good experience learning everything in the industry.
Yeah, that's so cool. And guys, just remember that it isn't easy to get a job when you graduate. So Tamika's story is fantastic because it actually shows why we have an advantage over a lot of other bigger institutions, is because her graduate job is where she did her Will placement. And I think that's really important to note, because without that Will placement, she probably wouldn't have got that graduate job. So particularly in the fashion industry, it's a fantastic industry, dynamic industry, but it's competitive. So the more things we can do to equip you to get that job is what we try and do. And the Will placement is so important. I'll have time for one more question, guys. There's a lot here, but I just wanted to let you know, if you have any admissions-based questions, you can get in contact with us at any time, or you can go onto the live chat now, and the live chat will cover off all of those questions. But just one more, and it's from Isabel, and it's to Tamika, because you need to give us some secrets, Tamika, because you did win a scholarship. So without giving too much away, can you just give a few tips on what you would let our prospective students know about the best tips to applying for scholarships?
Definitely be yourself. Oh, I just know ICMS is so lovely, and they look at you as an individual, not as you as, the highest marking student in high school. They really look at you as an individual, what you strive to be, what you want to become, and all your hopes and dreams and your goals. And they really love that. So as long as you nail down what you love, what you aspire to be, what you want to do, and just be yourself and have so much ambition, and you'll be such a standout student, definitely.
Great. Thank you, Tamika. And Isabel, if you do get that scholarship, you're going to have to buy Tamika a nice Prada handbag, I think, as reward. But, look, we do give a lot of amazing scholarships here at ICMS. And I guess the lesson for all of us is you may as well have it go and try. Exactly. I've learned the most in my life from my failures. So even if you don't get it, it makes you stronger. So look, definitely do it and have a go. Guys, thank you so much. I just want to end on a few things. Catalina mentioned it in her presentation, but if you are interested in early entry, you can do that now. The most important thing is UAC preferences. We're a small institution. We can't have thousands and thousands of students. So please put us down as a preference, put us as number one, and there's a possibility that you'll get a place here. The places are incredibly competitive. It's hard to get in, but if you put us as a preference and do the work and get in contact with us, hopefully we can see you next year. And yeah, as I said, any admissions question, please go to live chat. Follow us on Instagram. It sounds exciting what's happening in the future. Catalina and Tamika, thank you so much for today. It's been incredible. Have a nice Sunday, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Thank you so much for having us.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.